It's a new day, but the game never changes. We've saved the world, but can we graduate from DUEL High School? Join us as ShibuyaZane. I don't have any funny jokes for this, man. I just cried. Shorah.
Sons of Luke, whole arc when?
Calamity Carl.
You look at Ojama Yellow and tell me there's a god.
And Bio Roxas.
Jaden, he's already half Supreme King.
Use the power of the Millennium microphone to duel their way to the top of Generation Next.
Wow, how creative. Another Kingdom Hearts reference in the opening. Boring ass Millennium microphone. Some dipshit out there probably. Not our intelligent fans with us right now.
Nice transition, nice save.
Sorry. The fact that stayed on the fucking screen.
Well, yeah, because we had empty space.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
is it fading in and out? Hold on.
That's
Oh,
scary.
great.
Oh yeah, I noticed that on my Fugi Tech. as
Go
well.
with Ghost!
It's just a
I'm
thing
going to
that's
the
going on
stars.
right
No!
now. I don't know if there's a way to fix it right now.
Maybe if I turn off the crossfade? Yeah,
Oh,
but
you-
oh, god damn it.
Yeah, but
I prefer it with the crossfade is the problem, but then
Then
yeah,
you
it
get
just
the
goes
wee
blank.
wee.
What the fuck?
That's funny.
They fucking ruined it. Why did they ruin it?
we'll figure out that fucking set.
Developers, when they
It-
need to keep a product that stays the same and not break it.
For now, we go ghost
it's
every time we
impossible.
speak and go silent. It's fine. Video viewers, you can live
I'm
with it.
going ghost.
He's a phantom.
So, how was everybody's week?
That was great. You get to watch Scott Pilgrim. Scott Pilgrim came out. I watched Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, I sure did watch that too, buddy.
It was good.
I only watch good TV shows.
Scott Pilgrim Takes Off is very good, and anybody who says otherwise is media illiterate.
Nah.
Don't worry about it.
I agree.
This
I-
was not a good week for me. There was a medical emergency yesterday, and that's all I'm gonna say on the matter publicly.
Yeah, that's entirely fair. I will say that while the week itself was like half decent for me, the week got a lot funnier when 2 days before this recording, I see this fucking thing being tweeted out. They keep fucking doing it. We keep willing product into existence after talking about a thing.
New
Product!
tune support, new tune support, new tune support, new tune support, new tune. Sorry, I'm chanting. I'm trying to fucking get into the heads of the Konami CEO.
You're trying to psychically implant the idea of tune support in their fucking brains. But yeah,
If you get tune support, I want train support.
Hell yeah, brother.
if you get train support, I want skull servant support.
Tune train solidarity.
Honestly, I might pick up this Speed Duel box. I've been looking more and more into Speed Duel, and I like it. I like that fucking set or I like that format a lot. It's fun. It's classic Yu-Gi-Oh without a lot of the classic Yu-Gi-Oh bullshit.
Yeah, it's very nice with that, actually.
Also, I really appreciate the fact that it's the one set that Konami prints where they're being intelligent about it now, because I know when Speed Duel started, they weren't doing these, boxes of multiple decks very well. They were doing like a couple of individual decks in a structure format or something. But they also had Speed Duel packs, and those sucked dick.
Yeah, I don't understand the idea of packs for Speed Duel. That feels like it goes against the point.
Yeah, people. I remember they don't do those Speed Duel fucking box sets anymore because people hated having to buy individual packs specifically for Speed Duel. Doing
Yeah.
them in these like multiple decks in a box format thing is a lot better. It gives you a lot of cards. It lets you build some shit. You get consistency. It's nice.
Did we start the episode?
We did. Are you okay? Are you high?
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Millennium microphone.
I'm gonna fucking get you. Me when I fucking get you. So, I want everyone to know that. So, I post about an hour ago that I've cooked up some bangers for this week. and that I accidentally made a very funny bit. Carl, today at 1:48 p.m. And I went, bro, are you about to gaslight me again? He goes, look, Mario RPG and Scott Pilgrim came out, bro. I'm just saying. And, you know, the implication there is too great to bear, so I put it into a fucking meme format that he can understand because it's One Piece.
That's pretty good.
That's really good.
So now I need you to hard confirm. Were you gaslighting me?
Oh, well, we'll just have to find out, won't
No, I need you to hard confirm. Were you gaslighting
we? Oh,
me?
we're doing the episode. We might as well get into the episode.
No, no. You need to say yes or no. You can't dodge the question.
Episode 153.
No. I run this podcast and I'm asking you a fucking question, Carl.
Episode 153.
Show me your notes. Stream your fucking notes.
Episode 153.
Carl just streams.
Oh, he
the
started
fucking,
to stream.
like Annie Watch page.
He has notes. He gaslit me. Let's go. He watched.
When have I ever not watched all of the episodes? Or any of the episodes, I should say.
Yeah, because you've watched not all the
'Cause there was
episodes
the-
before.
The one episode where I missed 2 episodes because I miscounted and I went, oh shit.
It's very funny. It's very, very funny. I have it muted. No matter what you start playing, it's not gonna fucking... Oh, Polish
There he
cow.
is.
Okay. You know what? Actually, I think that'll get copy struck, but you get to hear a little bit of a chat.
This guy's thinking about cocaine?
Is he?
He just said fucking cocaine.
Nihilist
Oh,
Polish
crazy.
cow. Goddamn. Anyway. All right, sure. We can go ahead and get started. Stop.
Yeah! It's my cocoa melon.
Oh,
God, fucking.
we have to talk about content, please.
That's the wrong.
Episode 153. Thank you, Bridget, for calling his ass out. When have I not watched the episodes? Literally the first GX episode I guessed it on, but okay.
I said, when have I not watched any of the episodes? I've never shown up not watching episodes.
Yeah, he's shown up with the numbers wrong before, but it's never been to the point where it's just been 0 episodes watched.
I'm always watching, always waiting, always lurking.
Alright, well, immediately we get the Schemmel counter at 1 because Crowler starts fucking talking. I'm never said it up until now, but I'm gonna fucking miss this Italian asshole with the Sean Schemmel voice.
Nannone.
No.
It is bittersweet to know that this is the last of Dub GX we'll get. There's so many people that we're never gonna hear again.
It
Like,
took me... Oh, sorry, go ahead, Shibuya.
sorry, I'm just thinking about Jim Crocodile Cook and how we'll never get more of him.
That makes me sad.
It's really weird to think of what characters do get to have a final line here and what characters just don't get jack shit.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Alexis. You get nothing in life.
Yeah, I told you she's the new Bastion.
Fuck women!
Literally, like, yeah, has never been brought up again since. That's so sad.
I'm pretty sure Bastion just doesn't even appear in the next season, so
Yeah, no, he's living with his Amazon wife now.
so Alexis has something over Bastion here.
Yeah, she isn't turned into a fucking raging simp. But, like, from the moment she got brainwashed, she was never the fucking same.
Yeah.
Just came back a little broken, a little
Yeah, she
shook
came
up.
back a little fucked up from the conditioning. It's okay.
little brain got a little scrambled. Someone ate some of them. Some scrambled brains. Did you guys ever watch Eyes? No, okay, never mind.
No, now I'm curious. Finish the thought.
There was a show called like iZombie. It's a very
I
weird
remember
show.
iZombie, but I never actually
I
watched it.
remember it. I don't remember watching it.
It was like half cooking show because he would just like cook up the brains in a different way each time. And then the other half was like psychic detective. So it was very interesting.
Bio, you
I don't know if
frighten
it
me
was good.
sometimes.
What it was this show? I didn't make it.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
It is
It-
very funny to think of the idea of cooking show with brains. You know, the thing that if you eat it will kill you.
No,
Will
it's
brains
alright.
kill
Just
you?
cook it better.
Brains won't
Yeah,
kill
you'll
you.
get so many fucking diseases from that shit that are just
From
incurable.
eating a brain?
Yes.
Hey, Bio.
Really?
If you eat human brain matter, you will
Yeah.
get prion disease. Prion disease is a malfunction in the folding of proteins in the brain that will eventually drive you fucking insane.
But
It
you can
is
eat other
incurable.
animals' brains?
Other animals, yes. Human, no.
Yeah.
Really? That's
Yeah.
fascinating.
Every other part of the human body you can eat. The brain, no.
It's just- everything's
No, no,
fine.
no.
Yeah.
Huh. Fascinating.
I see Carl browsing Twitter now.
I've never done that before in my life.
I hate Twitter.
I hate Twitter too.
So, I do love that this just opens with Ubel just going, "Follow me if you dare," and then rising like a keyframed PNG. It's great. Very, very good start to our final boss battle, and the goofiest Ubel will be in all 3 of these episodes. Just
I love it
rising
when the
with the orange
PNG just
glow.
go up.
It's so funny.
Just grabbed the Y slider and just dragged it.
Absolutely, yeah.
No Gaussian blur, no nothing.
All right, what do
Nothing.
they
None of that
rise to?
shit.
Do you think they rise to
We rise.
do they rise to like the vocal part of I almost said Amish Paradise? Holy shit, a Gangster's Paradise, the original song, not the Weird Al fucking version. Jesus Christ,
No, Ubel would
That
do
was
the
a
Weird Al
brain fart of
version.
the
I think it'd be
century.
funny and quirky of them.
that would be funny. Or do you think they rise to what the name is the song? Was it who the fuck sings it? I don't want the world. Is that Aerosmith?
You
Dude, I
gave
don't
me
fucking know,
5
dude.
words. I don't.
Oh my god, no, it's the Goo Goo Dolls. Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls. That's the fucking song I'm
Iris.
thinking of.
Okay. No. I think Iris is for the last episode of this duel.
Yes. Okay, that's fair.
When Judai rises, however, he is rising to.
That's true.
It's very Judai core. I do also love that he just like can control it seemingly because he has time to give Cyrus a thumbs up before he ascends to heaven to go fight Ubel.
It's really cool.
It's sick, a little goofy, but I can respect it. We have the memory bubbles coming back from last set.
It took me 3 minutes to get into my edibles.
What?
I couldn't
Yeah, of
open the
course.
bag.
Yeah, of course. Is it the childproof bag?
Yeah.
What is it? What is the child-proof bag? What does that mean?
So those
Like a
are
Ziploc?
it's just, you know, not quite Ziploc, but it's one of those bags that just seals, like you pinch it and then slide and then it closes. But it's folded in such a way where like it's very difficult for kids to accidentally get into it.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I was just sitting here like grabbing the edge going, I want it open.
And in fairness, I've tried opening one of those, and it is hard. Like, I don't know, there's got to be a trick to it. I don't know it. So I was not able to open it the one time I tried. And I was
Can I tell
100%
a story about my
sober.
kids?
Oh?
So, we're getting to the point of like rambunctiousness with our kids, where they kind of do like crazy stuff, and so they wanted me to spin them, right, and like hold their arms, and then they
Yeah.
wanted me to go like faster and faster. And so it's really funny because there's a point where like it gets like too fast. where
Bio,
they're-
did you play
they're like,
Yeet the Bear with your kids?
No, what the fuck? No, but it gets to a point where like it gets a little too fast, and so their face like kind of shifts from like, haha, this is so much fun, to like, oh. it's really cute.
That
To
is
switch
funny.
up from pure joy to pure terror.
From pure joy to, I want to get off this ride. Please, let me out. Let me out.
Then we stop, and then they like try to walk, and they're laughing because they can't like walk straight, and they fall over. It's really funny.
Just spin really fast, stare them deep in the eyes, and say, Yeet the Bear. Yeet the Bear.
I would never do that. Jesus. My brother-in-law did that.
Into a bouncy castle, that can be fun.
Like accidentally, they just like accidentally let go of their kid while they were swinging them.
Jesus.
Hey, you just make sure they land on the couch, and it's fine.
They're outside.
Well, the grass is soft.
Kind of.
Don't worry, you got at least 2 arms. You don't need the other one.
I am very proud of Cyrus for achieving character development and, being brave enough to go follow Judai up into heaven and watch this this conflict that is very clearly potentially a metaphor for like 3 different things all at once just go down. I respect that he's grown from his arc of I have nothing left. I'm going to become a fucking nomad. I was very scared this would result in nothing changing with him.
Judai really pulled a fucking Scott Pilgrim on you, Belle.
Not
In what way?
intentionally, he was 8.
In what way?
Well, you see,
Explain. Present your thesis.
is that, it's the thing of you think you're doing something good for someone, or you think you're doing the right thing and you don't realize what you're doing is actually hurting somebody. Such as Scott just going, well, Kim and I weren't that close. I could just fucking leave and she won't mind.
God.
I forgot about that. It's like, yeah, we're totally friends. And she's like, I still love you.
God.
It's kind of weird that you just kind of left one day when we were, together, and then you just acted like nothing ever fucking happened when I come back. Like, what's going on here?
Now, in fairness to Jaden,
In fairness to Jaden, he was 8 years old.
A, he was 8. B,
And his
everyone
parents
he
used a
dueled
mind
went
machine.
comatose. C,
His
he
parents
did
used
not
a
know
mind
Yubel was
machine on him.
alive. So, I think
He
We
was
made
a
sure to
fucking
wipe our
child.
kids' memories about this horrible monster in this car that wanted to, I don't know, steal him?
I think unlike Scott Pilgrim, Jaden is excused from his
Yeah, no,
actions.
absolutely. It doesn't
Jaden
stop
will
someone
not be
from pulling a
forgiven for
Scott,
his
though.
war crimes.
Let's see.
Have you guys watched Scott Pilgrim Takes Off? It's really good.
No. Like I said, I only watched
No, not yet at least.
I hate Scott. He's a piece of shit.
He really is.
Yeah, he sure is. And oh yeah, there's a line in the sub that actually like made me scream. Oh yeah, Bridget, Carl did as a joke. It was very
Hey,
funny.
how's it going? Hi. What's
So
up?
the sub has a line.
Does that mean that we're like inadvertently comparing Bridget to Scott Pilgrim?
Not quite.
No.
That's not. Hi.
Da-ding.
Hold on. I gotta bring up your.
Where you stand?
I need to leave her thing on so that she can come in and scream at it. So before
She's angry
Cyrus,
because I'm right.
before Cyrus goes off, Crowler and Jesse are talking and just talking about how he maybe needs to stop him. Jesse convinces him that like he doesn't need to stop Cyrus, and fucking Kronos de Medici just drops a line about how God gives everyone an important role to play, implying that A, God is real in the Yu-Gi-Oh universe, B, Kronos de Medici is either Catholic or Christian.
Well, yeah, he's Italian.
I know, that's why I
Meanwhile,
put Catholic
think
or
his line
Christian.
in the- Meanwhile, I think his line in the dub is basically just something like, "Oh, is this a fate thing? In that case, I think I'll just sit here with you."
Yes, it's more or less
And
that.
literally, fucking that line came out of Crowler's mouth, and I just went, "You look at Ojama Yellow and tell me there's a god."
Yeah.
And
Well,
I was like, "That's my line, baby. That's the fucking one."
The idiots are alive. Cyrus, on the way up, manages to see Chaz and the other Ojamas just trapped in hell? Limbo? One of those.
If I had $1 for every time a Yu-Gi-Oh character got trapped in the bubble dimension, I'd have like $2.
Yeah, it happens a lot. So why do they care about bubbles so much?
If I had $1 for every rival who got trapped in the bubble dimension, that'd be funny. Fucking,
$1 for every bubble. I'd have a lot of dollars.
yeah. Chaz explains that Yubel trapped them in another dimension. So instead of killing them, sending them to the stars was actually kind of an accurate translation because, other dimensions up in the sky, and has been draining them of their dual energy to, I don't know, maybe stay corporeal all this time. So Yubel's basically been torturing a bunch of children.
Yeah.
Actually insane, but raw as hell.
I think Yubel's been keeping that energy mainly to A, get their body back, and B, to help further their goal of fusing the worlds.
Yeah.
Why does Samsara Lotus serve so much cunt?
Yeah, I don't know. It's concerning.
It's very concerning.
And I'm pretty sure in the dub it's just the flower. So when I watched my sub episodes, I saw this bitch sitting there like that, and I went, "Who the fuck are you doing that for, huh? For what reason?"
Really caked up this fucking flower for some reason. That's alright. Then they show off Spirit Demon Rose.
They sure do.
The sick fucking name for one of the most dog shit monsters I've seen in my life.
Yeah, it's really not great.
Especially when it folds up in defense mode. I'm like,
I think
then
one of the
Yubel starts laying out their sinister seeds.
no.
yeah. I was debating making an edit of the Sinister Seeds, but I refused. I just Yubel's whole strategy, because Yubel is a zero attack monster, is interesting, but not quite enough to me.
It sure is something.
Like the way the anime goes through all this and explains it is a little bit bullshit, which takes me out of the duel a bit. But the character building is so good, I don't really care. Like, the actual interactions between Yubel and Judai at this point are so good, I couldn't give half a fuck about the duel up until episode 2 of this set. However, there is a point where Yubel is able to summon herself to the field, and in the dub, Jaden has a line. Did you just summon yourself? Yeah. Like somebody else we know. Fucking absolutely forgot Don Zalug. Bro did not remember. So unfortunate.
Yeah, literally, like, I'll do it myself.
Literally, like, finally, I found myself.
Rest in peace, Lug.
Rest in peace.
I miss him.
He's fucking gone.
He's fucking dead.
To the stars.
Right, Jinzo also did that, huh?
We're
here's the
all like,
thing.
I love this really unique thing that never happened in the series ever before.
No, it's great. I just completely forgot about Jinzo compared to, Don Zalug, who does it while speaking in a Christopher Walken impression. One leaves a
That's
mark,
me.
the other is Jinzo.
Don's Lube.
Yeah, just like that.
So anyway, Jaden avoids a fucking card effect by defusing Wingman, which was cool.
I love defusion plays to avoid actual consequences. I think it's really cool.
It's really good.
Also, I really wasn't expecting Yubel's deck to have such a fucking garden rose theme to it. It's surprising, but kind of neat, especially given a 5D's character will eventually get introduced to.
Yeah, I think it's interesting that Yubel was banished to space for so long, and a lot of their opening cards are explicitly nature themed. I don't
think they thought that deep. I think they thought deep as deep as women like flower. Haha.
Probably.
Gift flower deck.
I mean, yeah, probably.
Wow. That's a very
This is the same
positive
series
thing
that
to
took
say,
one look at
Carl.
Yubel and was like, nah, cut that titty off.
It is unfortunate to say, but there's been a lot of decisions like that and a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will give them props, though, because we're feeling the consequences of shit that we set up back in Season 2, because in the sub, explicitly, it reminds us that the Neospatians, when they got shot off into space, thanks Kaiba,
Actually, someone did say that it might be a thing about thorns because, roses are beautiful to look at but will hurt you. That does make sense.
that
Makes
makes
sense.
perfect sense, actually.
Who thinks Yubel looks good?
I do.
Get
I
the
think it's a really
fuck
cool
out
design.
of here.
Get it?
Monster fuckers
Hey,
are
okay,
people who
all right,
like that kind
Bridget,
of
that's your
aesthetic.
fucking signal, I guess.
That's good.
Oh no. So before Bridget comes in here to yell at Bio, I just want to point out how it reestablishes that the Neospatians, when they got sent into space, inherited the righteous darkness of the universe, the kind, gentle darkness that protects. And then it takes that and it flips it on its head, because when Yubel got sent into space, Yubel got the bad shit. Yubel got the fucking evil light that wants to consume everything from season 2. Like, you know, the cult. Remember the cult? Remember the Society of Light? It's relevant again. Let's go.
Yeah.
It also explains why Yubel's like possessiveness and desires were so amplified, because, you know, it's a light that consumes. It wants Jaden real bad, and it will not stop. So it's twisted whatever she originally wanted into something malicious, and I do like that. Oh no. What did Bridget just hear?
Don't worry about it.
Hey, Bio, you want to repeat what you said about Yubel?
That it's the worst character design, and anybody that actually likes her is stupid. I think that's what
Not
I
what you
said.
said. You made it harsher, but okay.
Wow.
4,
Wow.
2. Trying to account for stream delay. 1. No. All right.
Bio out here making himself an enemy of the agender fucking
There we go.
gender fluid community.
Do you? Is this like a thing for you, right? Do you enjoy the abuse like you're being dealt here? Like, because, fucking
is funny.
imagine why
This
you
is really
say
funny.
something so insanely stupid and not expect anything.
That's awesome.
I'm sentencing you to twitter.com.
So funny.
Okay, so
Oh,
Oh,
Phone made a noise, sorry.
that's fine. I do like that we're going back to the original elemental heroes in this duel. It's nice to just
yeah.
you know.
You got to start off every duel with that. You got to remember where Jaden came from the start.
Yeah.
Summoning his favorite elemental hero, Flame Wingman, to immediately
yeah.
destroy it.
Yeah, just to defuse because, you know, the strategy doesn't allow it.
Oh man, it's funny how like Flame Wingman just became. He just became a fraud, man.
It's less that he became a fraud, and it's called Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a game in which power creep is a very serious issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but this is just how it is, you know?
I wish they made Flame Wingman, but good.
Retrains
Listen,
of some of the
Pegasus-
heroes would be really good.
Pegasus prints like
He has a-
fucking 3 new cards a year. It sucks, but it's how it has to happen.
I don't think they should make more tunes.
I think they should make more fucking tunes. I think
I
your
like- yeah,
trains should
Team-
get
Team Deck is
derailed.
fun.
You know what, Carl? Fuck you. For that comment, I hope they don't make new trains. I hope they make new
No!
fucking roids. I hope they make new Viacroids.
I hope so too, that'd be funny.
I hope they make meta-relevant Viacroids.
Oh my
I think
God.
everyone in the Yu-Gi-Oh community would just fucking kill themselves at that point. No one would want. They'd be like, I am not buying a copy of fucking Gyroid in 2024
I would.
because
It
it's
would be
meta
fun.
competitive now.
It would be funny.
Someone just like, why the fuck is Gyroid a $30 card right now? And everyone's like, it's the new hotness. Everyone wants them.
It's the new meta.
God.
You know what? And while they're at it, I hope they make a fucking meta-relevant version of fucking Cloudians.
You take that back, you
No.
son of a bitch.
That's too far,
That's a
Shorah.
war
You need to
crime.
walk that back. You need to walk that back.
No, I don't think I will.
Nope.
I'm gonna make you, don't worry.
Whoa.
I love that this duel is just one massive fucking metaphor for fucking accepting yourself and accepting
People in the
the
chat
ugliest
calling
parts of you.
themselves
It's
out
really
this
good.
episode. Bridget, no, let Shorah cook.
I mean, yeah, Meta Nimbus Man OTK would be so funny, but also I don't need to be reminded of him. He tarnished the good name of my son Exodia.
Yeah,
Listen,
so
if
at
they
some
can make
point,
Venom counters kind of work, I think they could do something with Fog.
maybe. At some point during this episode, I was just kind of enjoying it and stopped writing things down and was just like focusing on building my decks. Because I bought a bunch of new cards to put into my physical decks.
Yeah, bud?
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be writing notes. This episode's good.
Yeah.
Jin got the P eyes.
It is funny because I was just watching, like occasionally making notes that are like, oh, this is a really interesting metaphor for things that they surely did not intend. And then sometimes I just look at a card that Yubel plays and go, monkey. I saw this ape and I was just like, what if? Because that'd be funny.
That's really good.
I put too much work into that shit.
That might be one of my favorite
It's
edits.
good.
Thank you.
It's good.
I can't wait till I reach him in Mario RPG and I got to fucking scream, yo, it's Kong!
DK.
No, he's
fucking
no.
dead.
He strongly resembles an ape that may or may not be copyrighted, but their no likeness is meant. He's
Jesus,
incredibly.
Kong.
He's an
Can we-
incredibly original IP.
Can we talk about how fucking good GX lets us eat with the dual disc designs?
Yes,
Because,
Oh,
like,
they're so
Yubel's
good.
fucking arm disc is so goddamn cool.
Awesome.
villains having flesh dual discs will always be cool. This is just a fact of life. Why is Yubel wearing
yeah.
a shirt? I hate to break it to you, this is what the dub does.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is how the
Wait,
dub
what?
treats the fact that Yubel has a titty. They give them another titty.
Never mind
tank
that
top.
the exposed tit is a flat chest. Because Yubel is like, NB.
Except from this angle, it's very clearly a set of titties.
From this angle, they puffed it out because they gave her a fucking shirt.
Wait, so they didn't want her to be naked.
Yeah,
It-
so
but
let me
what-
get a photo of Yubel in the sub.
So, Bio, for reference, a big thing with Yubel is that they are intentionally androgynously designed so that they are, like,
Is that what NB
both male and female and neither
Yeah,
male
and
nor
NB
female.
just means non-binary.
non-binary?
So
Okay.
you can see in the card art that like the one peck is lifted up because it's more masculine, and then the other one is like a
that's
boob because
cool.
it's more feminine. It is
Yeah.
very interesting because Yubel's got a lot of like two side stuff going on.
Hmm.
They actually did use the proper art for Duel Links for them, so, you know.
Yeah. Thank God.
I don't know how the fuck you can hate this design. It's good.
Yeah, I love this shit.
Got the real fucking, like, Digital Devil Saga final set, or, final Seraph. That's the fucking character
You know
design
what?
name.
Yubel is kind of Mega 10 core. I'll be real.
Right?
A little bit.
I
Yeah,
can
I
see
can see
it.
it.
Let me fucking go grab a picture of something real quick.
Yubel is like dangerously close to being Digimon core also.
Not quite. It's
A little.
because Yubel is more. I feel like Digimon that are like this humanoid and this big, they tend to be a little more body horror if they're like dark Digimon, and Yubel's not quite there.
Not always true.
Not always, but I think of like Dioboromon.
Carlos, you said
Okay,
no,
So, spoilers for fucking Digital Devil Saga, a game that I think maybe 4 fucking people have played.
Yeah.
There's 2 main characters in that game, Sarah and Surf, who at the very fucking end of the second game becomes Seraph, based off of the angelic concept of the Seraphim, which are multi-headed and non-binary angels.
Bridget, I need you to understand that this is going on the fucking stream because it's really fucking good. Bridget just posted this in the Discord. Joey meeting Yubel. Use non-binary? That's cool. That's a thumbnail option this week. Fuck it.
So, watching this season, dub and sub has fucking proven to me one thing.
Mhm.
Man, 4Kids, for every good decision they can make on a character, they make like 14 bad ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yubel's voice in this set of episodes, Yubel's voice starts off fucking decent throughout this season, because most of the time, Yubel only has to emote a little bit, quietly, whispery when you first see them as like the floating eye and the arm and stuff. In this set of episodes, it feels like someone who's stuck in an apartment full of people trying to do that whisper yell thing, where they're like, yeah, let's go! And it intentionally fucks with your ability to emote at all.
I don't think Yubel's neat.
They are neat. Their
Yeah,
dub
they're-
voice kind of sucks, but they're very neat.
Yeah, just getting Cassandra Lee Morris and, you know.
It-
Mm,
It's definitely
fine.
more a matter of they really didn't allow Cassandra Lee Morris to emote here with their performance, which sucks.
Yeah, because this is still early on in her career, but even so, I know she can cook. You let her. Problem is not letting
Fully
her.
willing to blame bad direction on this episode.
It's a 4Kids dub. I'm always willing to blame bad direction. When it's good, it's really good, but it's not because of the directors.
Yeah.
So, Yubel keeps fucking basically forcing Jaden to attack into Yubel, which is cool.
Yep.
And as fucking part 2 swings into focus, we get Jaden starting to reawaken his powers as the Supreme King, which is fucking cool.
Yeah, again, this duel is a metaphor for a lot of fucked up kinds of self-acceptance and healing from trauma and all that shit is really fucking good. And a couple other things that I'm not going to mention just because they're sensitive topics, but like you could totally read it in a bunch of different ways and it still works and it's really good.
So Jaden activates a Neospace Wave, which lets him get fucking Aqua Dolphin, Glowmoss, and Air Hummingbird out on the field at the same time, and they are stanced the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I really wanted to do an edit of these, but I just could not cook anything with it. But they are here to beat you to death.
Yeah, we are going to beat you to death. It's very good. Hey, Bio?
Yeah.
You want to explain what Bridget just posted about how you're playing 14 during recording?
Bye.
Yeah. I'm getting tea.
Oh my god.
If I can't get tea, neither can you. Shut the fuck up.
Oh my fucking
Wow.
god, dude.
Wow.
You can wait till we're done, man.
It'll fill by the time we're done. That's why I put it up.
And if it fills beforehand,
Christ.
then you're fucked. And I'm gonna
Oh,
I'm gonna call
dude.
on you to make sure you're still paying attention. I'm gonna be that teacher because you forced
Yeah,
my
imagine
hand.
not having your notes up and not paying attention.
Yeah, buddy, playing Polish Cow? Yeah?
I like this cow.
I mean, I like Polish Cow too. You can leave it open while you read your fucking notes, man.
Man, are we ready for episode 154?
Unlike me, you get to listen to music while you're doing recording. So
And I love it,
you
baby.
better enjoy that shit. All right.
Oh man.
Episode 154. Damn, they put the twink back in Twinkle Moss.
EY!
One of my best notes.
One of my best notes is Glow Moss Bobbies. With a
Jesus
bunch of question marks.
Christ.
I was very concerned. So wait, what?
Glomas Kahana Gahoos?
So in this episode, we've got non-binary Yubel.
Oh,
We've got gender fluid Moss. Part of the thing I was trying to cook with that screenshot of the 3 Neospatians, I was going to put like different pride flags that matched their color scheme. The only one that matches Air Hummingbird's color scheme is the lesbian flag, which like good for them.
Love to see it.
But this leaves Aqua Dolphin just, out without without designation.
Now, there is no furry pride flag. However, I think that's where Aqua Dolphin would go.
I hated that sound a lot. I'm sorry, I had to recreate it for the audience
It is
so they could understand our pain.
okay. Well, no pain.
Okay.
No pain here. Just a very good joke that I couldn't turn into an edit, despite all my best efforts. Because Jaden at one point with Air Hummingbird on the field just puts his hand out and goes, "Now do what you do best." And I just went,
Suck.
"Suck." God damn it, Shorah!
It's just so-
I didn't even fully know you were going that way. My brain just finished it.
No,
Yeah, you guys just
brother,
share the
I'm
screen right
I'm
now.
taking a screenshot of what my note is. It's just that. The capitalization and everything.
Isn't dolphin actually a term in the gay community, like bear or otter?
Yes.
I'm gonna
Yes,
have
it
to
is.
check that,
It is.
actually.
What does bear
I've not
and
heard
otter
of
mean?
dolphin.
Otter, if I recall correctly, means like
Like a hairy
a
twink.
hairy twink, and then bear is like, big hairy guy.
Okay,
Oh.
otters are slightly like not quite a bear. Twinks. They're slightly heavier set, a little bit of muscle definition and some hair, but they're a bit more on the Twinkie side of things.
Gotcha.
I've unfortunately had to learn basically all of these. A wolf, by the way, is a very aggressive gay man. Like business aggressive.
Oh, like that dude that DM'd me on Instagram asking if I wanted to make $3,000 a month by being his gay.
Basically.
Did you take
That's
it?
how he worded it.
That's funny.
Did you
And
say
I
yes?
was just like,
You should have said yes. $3,000 a month.
something like that.
Yeah, the
Dude,
sugar
that's
daddy
insane.
payout
That's
is crazy.
doing nothing. That's crazy.
Mhm.
I could
Like,
pay
shit,
off
I've sold myself for less.
I can pay off my student loans.
Yeah, it's
in a year.
nuts. Before we get into the really serious stuff in this episode, I just want to point out,
Uh-huh.
hey, you remember when I made this joke? You remember when I made this joke, and remember that I've never watched any of these episodes prior to this?
Uh-huh.
I used Don Zaluga as an example because, the Christopher Walken impression. And then
Uh-huh.
Ubel plays a card with Don Zaluga on it.
Yeah,
He's
I
not
saw that.
forgotten,
I was
but
like,
he is fucking dead.
oh shit, she killed Don Zaluga.
Great name on that trap card, by the way.
Yes, it is called Zero Hole.
That's
Shorah sent me this and I
awesome.
screamed.
That's so good.
Holy shit.
Something tells me this one's winning.
You telling me that I'm getting 0 hole?
The 3-parter is based entirely around Judai and Ubel. Don Zaluga still wins the thumbnail vote. There is no justice.
This episode has more Don Zalugan in it than the fucking episode set that we covered the Don Zalug stuff.
It is kind of funny how that worked out, yeah. Yeah.
Zero hole. I'm fucking dead.
What killed me about this specifically is you can see the outline of the spikes in the shadow on his face. It's so fucking good. You
That's
fucking
really
cooked
fucking
on
funny.
this. I hate Grand Mole talking in the dub. This is the first time he's spoken, and I think his voice is both not fitting and upsetting.
I hate Grand Mole.
Why I didn't crash me into him?
Now, if he sounded like
See-
that, I'd be like, yeah, that fits.
He sounds to me like the mascot of that fucking gas station chain Buc-ee's should sound like.
I fucking hate Buc-ee's.
What is wrong with
don't-
you?
I've never been to a
understand
goddamn
the
Buc-ee's. This
appeal.
is funny.
It doesn't make any sense.
Why do
to
you
me.
spit so much venom?
I have no horse in this race. This is awesome.
It
Keep
just
fighting
doesn't.
about
It
Buc-ee's.
literally doesn't make any sense to me. It's like
It's
Why are
Buc-ee
people obs-
beaver?
it's a gas station like on the side of the interstate. Like who cares?
You've never had Buc-ee's nuts before?
Shut up.
Listen, not all of us want to do that.
Oh my
I think
God.
Buc-ee's is a neat little guy.
Yeah. Do you want to fuck Buc-ee's?
No. No. Let's switch the topics of conversation now.
First we talk
Yeah,
about
you
terms for people in the gay community, and then we talk about fucking Buc-ee's.
Is Buc-ee a term in the gay community?
Not unless you mean Bucky Barnes, the MCU character, who a
I was
lot of
about to
people
say,
would.
like every Fujo on Tumblr in the early MCU days, somebody but wants to fuck a Buc-ee.
Yes. Anyway, listen, Sebastian
Calling
Stan is
yourself out.
Sebastian Stan is hot. I'm standing by this. Marvel talk now. Sebastian Stan can fucking get it. Tell me he can't with a straight face.
I don't know who that is.
The
What?
guy who plays Bucky Barnes in the MCU. Have you ever seen?
Who is Bucky Barnes?
I don't know what the MCU is.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
pulling a Winter Soldier. Okay, cool. Hold on. Let me.
I don't think I've watched that one.
Like,
I think
Bio.
I say
He's
this
in a
every.
lot
I
of
think
them,
I say
Bio.
this every time.
Hey, Bio.
Literally, the last Marvel movie I
God.
watched, except for like Spider-Man, was on during my honeymoon. But like,
there's a photo of the
I
Winter
didn't
Soldier
watch
from
that.
Captain America: The Winter Soldier from 2014. He can get it.
but I watched. I clicked on general chat because I thought that's where you were, and it's just Bucky's.
Yeah, I'll just fucking throw it in there too.
I literally, I don't know who that is. The last Avengers movie or Marvel movie I watched was like the first Avengers. Like I don't watch Marvel.
I mean, that's fair. I
I've
respect
never
it.
seen
Good
like
way
that
around.
before.
He's hot, is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I messed up my sentence.
so the dub for this episode is very funny because it kind of manages to avoid what is very clearly the moral of this duel. Meanwhile,
love that face. Sorry.
it's fine.
I'm sorry. I'm sending psychic damage to Bridget.
Oh no.
I love that redraw. Like that face is my favorite thing ever.
Hey Shorah. Hey Shorah. If you redraw
Yeah?
that fisheye face, but it's Buc-ee, I'll make it. I'll put it in the thumbnail. I'll do it.
That's
Even if
awesome,
it doesn't
man.
win the vote, I would
That's
fucking put
great.
it on the image.
Can I just say, I love the entire concept of the righteous darkness and the evil light of destruction, like
Yeah.
so very, very much.
I always love that. Yeah, that
It's,
dynamic's so great. You should play. You should play Final Fantasy 14.
I
You
think the
should bite
proper,
my
like,
fucking chode.
I think the proper way it's supposed is like I think the way they say it is
The
the
righteous
light of
darkness.
destruction, the light of destruction and the gentle darkness is
Yeah.
what it's
Yes.
called. Yeah.
Well, they also say
which,
righteous
by the
darkness
way-
at one point.
Which, by the way, hey, we got some fucking foreshadowing last fucking season when the villain was the light of destruction.
Yes. Yeah, the same thing that that mutated Yubel
Oh.
and turned her into such a maniac hell bent on this is the same
Yeah.
thing that was possessing Sartorius.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
is-
See it
this is
again
all
in
coming
season
together.
4.
3, 4. Season 4? Are we on season 3?
This is
season
the
three.
end of
Shit.
season 3.
Damn.
This is one of the things I actually really like about GX. Like, despite a lot of filler, there's some really good plot consistency here that you don't expect from fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
When it fucking hits, oh boy, it fucking hits. The problem is when it doesn't hit, but it's okay because then you endure enough of that and you get rewarded with peak. It's
Took
very
a
good.
fucking while though.
It takes a while, but like I think once they're searching for Jesse, this season really hasn't had any messes.
2 whole
for me.
fucking seasons.
Okay, season 2 had peaks too. They were smaller peaks.
I'm just saying, I finally understand all the people who are like, yeah, I started watching One Piece, but I couldn't get into it. It takes too long to get to the good stuff. Now I finally get what they mean.
That's funny.
Yeah.
The dub dances around what the sub puts directly in your face. And what the sub puts directly in your face is Jaden using the power of the Supreme King, embracing the dark half of himself that caused so much
You
destruction
dance
and
around
chaos.
that, really?
Yeah, the dub dances around the fact that the entire moral of this is that Yubel's love is twisted and corrupt and sick, and that this isn't love. This is an obsession. Meanwhile, Jaden says to her face, my friends taught me real love is something so big and deep it contains the whole universe. So, you know, it's very good. And then Yubel kind of becomes an allegory for abuse victims and survivors by saying, and I quote, "Had I not convinced myself I was loved, I wouldn't have been able to endure all that hardship." This is right after cutting to her screaming after being, corrupted by the light. So,
Really good scenes.
so good. More nuance than I would expect from Yu-Gi-Oh, but I appreciate it.
Finally respecting our intelligence, kind of.
I also do like that despite this being fucking Yu-Gi-Oh, despite everything DM kind of tried to teach us, Jaden straight up says kindness isn't enough to protect those you care about, so I'll embrace the darkness in me even if it means I'm called a demon or a devil. And right after that, I wrote in my notes, okay, Bridget, I see the vision.
You finally understand,
It's so
much
fucking
like the
good.
rest of us. I wasn't expecting as many fucking raw lines as there were.
Oh yeah, they keep fucking spitting, and I keep clapping. It's insane. What do you mean his character arc hasn't peaked yet, Bridget? What the fuck? What do you mean season 4
funny.
gets better?
That's funny. Season 4 is only like 10 episodes, so this is gonna be wild.
No. It's more than that.
Wait,
Fucking-
how long is the last season?
Let's see. I'm gonna count right now. So,
One,
not counting 156 because that's technically the last
two,
episode of season 3. 157 to 180. So it's like 30.
That's not bad.
Not bad at all. Yubel Terror Incarnate rules.
Scary. I don't like it.
That the dragon?
I don't think this is the dragon yet.
It's the two-headed dragon.
Yeah, Terra
Yeah,
Incarnate.
the next one
okay,
is it goes Yubel, Terror Incarnate, and then Yubel the Ultimate Nightmare.
It goes Yubel, it goes
and I do
twin-headed
not like-
Ridley, and then it goes Face from
I don't
Nickelodeon.
I don't like the nightmare. Nope. No. Mm-mm. The
Well,
weird,
maybe
like,
that was the
horn-
point. It is called the Nightmare after all.
You're such a little
They're-
white boy.
They're all very cool designs in my
Are you
opinion.
flirting with me?
I
What
dig
was-
them.
Oh man.
Hey
feeling it.
Shibuya,
I'm feeling
Shibuya,
it
I just
today.
thought of something.
Oh.
So I'm drawing the thing, and when
Okay.
it's done, I'm gonna be
I
very.
thought you were supposed to be
I'm-
drawing
I'm-
Buc-ee's.
I'm
drawing
gonna
the
need
thing?
you.
No, I'm sitting
I'm
in a
gonna
party
need
finder.
you to fucking hit the official Buc-ee's Twitter with an @ when you post this one up.
What?
When I
What
do
the
the thumbnail thread, I'll pin
Which one
the
of you
official
guys?
Buc-ee's Twitter. Oh no.
Actually, now, which one of you guys put the wolf vor on my timeline?
What?
From the freaking like, it was some account from NBA or something.
Oh
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I thought you meant like recently. I just ran to Twitter to see if I could find what the fuck you're talking about.
yeah.
It's like, what?
I saw this NBA shit. I couldn't believe it. It's so funny.
Saw it like 4 times, and I was like, "Come on now, guys."
This is the real thing. He's not lying. I'm not going to look for it because I don't want to do that to myself. The official NBA, yes, the basketball organization, did that shit. It's insane.
It's just funny.
I love that Prism Hero is the one that gets Rainbow Dragon on the field. That's what we call synergy. That
Prism was
rules.
really cool.
It's great. It's funny how Prism Hero shows up once and he's serving. It's great.
The art they chose for Prisma specifically in the show was like really nice.
Yeah,
I don't know if it
good
was
art.
different between a sub and dub.
No, I think it's about the same. I didn't notice anything different. But to be fair, I was just kind of pogging.
I think that art's different from what they actually printed.
From the actual TCG, probably.
Yeah.
I loved when Jaden was able to get Neos and Rainbow Dragon to fuse again. And then he said, this fusion of friendship, like, bro? Hello? You've been watching the same show we have, bro?
Yeah, the fusion of friendship.
Literally, the spell card he uses to augment it is a gay pride aura that repels attacks. I don't know how to break this to you.
See, it's because it's just Rainbow Dragon. It's just because the colors of the rainbow, because it's the Rainbow Dragon. It doesn't mean anything.
Okay, I'm gonna
What is
make a
that,
new
like-
prediction here.
Okay.
We
Uh-huh.
recently gotten a Karibo Flame Wingman. We're going to get a Karibo Rainbow Dragon.
Oh, if we don't,
Ooh.
I'll be livid. If they
I
don't,
mean, you could be friends with the people that you're fucking dating.
Are you? Do you what? You
I mean,
don't-
yeah, on
what?
top of that, but also, like,
It's the fusion of friendship. So that Yubel won't get jealous.
I've compiled. Yubel will be more jealous.
No.
No. Sorry.
I don't know what you're talking about. Me and my boyfriend, who I frequently have sex with, are very good friends.
God.
Smiley face.
That's awesome. Thanks, Bridget.
That's awesome,
I
Bridget.
totally needed to know that.
And they were roommates.
Oh my god, they were roommates.
Oh my god.
Why'd you say it like that?
Because I'm trying to buy time. So Jaden, I think just before summoning Rainbow Neos, has a flashback where he thinks about all his friends who've gotten him this far and all his friends who empower him now to stand strong in the fight against Yubel. And for some reason, Kronos and Bastion are there. When were you ever on the team? Either of you?
Don't worry about it.
They think they're on the team.
They're trying their best, okay? At least Napoleon wasn't here.
Yeah, if
Listen,
Napoleon was
Chrono
here,
de
it's
Medici's an
bullshit.
ally.
That's true.
I mean, yeah, but he was homophobic at the start, so I don't think he should necessarily be in this.
People
Well, it's
have
okay because
character
he's gay.
arcs.
He's gay and homophobic. It's fine. It equals out.
I'm sorry, Shibuya. Did you not see the love wins between fucking Napoleon?
Let me find it. How many
It's just-
episodes ago was it?
Bringing it back.
How many episodes ago was it?
You don't need that.
Also, I fucking adore the fact that friendship image that you used, my fucking homophobic dog image.
Yeah. Episode 18. Love 1.
Let's go.
Hold on.
I can't wait to
Napoleon's so
see what the
fucking
reoccurring
gross.
bit is going to be for 5Ds.
It's gonna be born again Catholic. Oh,
Shut
what's
the
your name?
fuck up!
I'm okay. Actually, fucking thinking about it. Born again Christian Taylor and or not Christian Taylor. What the fuck? Taya Gardner. Taya Gardner and Nihilist Mokuba were our bits for fucking season for Duel Monsters.
Those are great. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
had love wins for this one. Did we have a different like good reoccurring bit for this?
That's a great question. Someone else could probably think of it, but
That is a
I
very
can't.
good question. I don't think we've had too many aside from.
Crypto Jack Atlas.
No! Listen, we're not there yet. Give it time.
No, I know a different
Do you
character.
want to
who's gonna
buy
be the
into
fucking
my
crypto
Jack
guy.
coin?
I mean, I feel like Jaden and Jesse being gay lovers is definitely one of our reoccurring bits for this.
Yeah.
But then on top of that,
You know, actually, the Truesdale family being related to dogs is a weirdly fucking consistent bit, considering the Borzoi cyber dragons.
a little bit of a stretch, but it is funny. I'm trying to look through here and see what else we got that we could cook with.
I can't wait to go through our best of for fucking GX. This is going to be great.
I feel like as an interlude, we could do just a best of going through all our thumbnail images and fucking ranking them. Doing a tier list of these would actually be funny as hell.
Yeah, there was just a
By the
lot
way,
of
I'd like you to
carpooling
know
in this
it's
episode.
horrifying.
This is really good. It was another really good episode, as you would expect from the end of a season.
Yep. If the end of a season of Yu-Gi-Oh is bad, then you're a bad Yu-Gi-Oh series.
Bridget saying libertarian Jack Atlas and his Asian wife.
I hate this. This is accurate. I haven't watched all of
We forgot our
5Ds,
new
but I'll tell
bit.
you what, that is.
I guess I'm gonna have to study up on libertarianism so I can make the jokes properly.
Oh wait, no, that was another bit. Libertarian Bastion Masawa and his
Oh
hot
my
Asian
God.
tiger wife.
Who
Oh
wants to
my
be my
God,
Asian wife so I can
forgot
study the
about
role?
that. Fucking Christ.
Sucks. Delphine,
Yeah, there it
Alexander,
is.
Come on.
There it is.
People going too far.
I'm keeping him up there. That's where he lives
As
now.
it's where he deserves.
This is incomprehensible to anybody just walking in because Yu-Gi-Oh was in the
Oh.
tags.
Do we want to move on to episode 155?
I mean,
What?
sure, we can. I don't think I have any other notes for 154.
I liked Space Gift.
The only other fucking thing that I have is when Ubel was like, "You've gone through all of your Neospatians," and I'm like, "That's not true. Dark Panther's still in there.
Yeah.
I don't think he came out." She's like, "That and do all
Just
of your
'cause he's closeted
you all
doesn't
your
mean-
guys." It's just it's a little fucked up. Like Dark Panther has feelings too. I think it's messed up. You deserved better. Episode 155.
155.
Here we are, my dearest friend. Can you feel it? You know as well as I do that this is the end. Not quite of our time together, but for this time that we're together. Let's make the most of this shining moment, and while we still have the time to burn.
Quote
Would
was
have been a
that?
great
That's
moment to
deep.
bring out
Where are
Shining
you
Clear
quoting
Wingman.
that from?
From myself, I wrote that down last night.
That's
Undertale.
What the
fucked
fuck?
up that you just
I wrote that
popped
last night
off of
high off
that.
my ass while the
How
intro
the
was going.
fuck? While you were
Sounds like
baked.
something you'd hear in Here's
That is a
something to
Toby
an
Fox
Undertale.
line, I'll tell you
And I
what.
immediately followed it with, I can't wait to watch more Scott Pilgrim after this.
God.
And it was peak.
It's actually insane.
I need a new fucking opening thing because I think this is our last E2 demo.
Next episode might be our last one if it's the true last episode of season 3. But the moment we start hitting Precious Time Glory Days, I'm gonna be insufferable. It's gonna be great. I love Ruby Carbuncle giving Jesse the play-by-play on what's going on up there, and just being like, "Yeah, he summoned Rainbow Dragon. We're doing it, Jay. Let's go."
Well, that's
so
just
back.
great. I love Jaden being able to use the card that I spent my entire life finding, only to use like twice in my entire fucking life.
Yeah, but that's
I love giving up the one card I fucking wanted in my life for my dual career.
yeah, but that's
That's
true
great.
love. That's true love, buddy.
I love
I'm gonna-
sometimes having like a little eagle eye, and it's like, oh, I just saw Judai dump a very specific card in his graveyard that I know is going to come up later. I saw that fucking quick Necro Gardener drop.
It's that Mickey Mouse scene from that like clubhouse. He's like, "This is a secret that'll help
This
us
is a
out
surprise.
later."
It'll help us later.
Oh, holy shit.
3 bitches were insufferable about doing a Mickey Mouse impression in one room.
That's us.
Yep.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Bitch.
It's funny how that works. So at the beginning when you both started the duel and banished 5 cards and one of them was MST, I just went, wow, what is this stupid strategy you're cooking that has no back row? And then Jaden picks MST to come back, and I'm like, oh, this was your strategy. You have back row removal. I'm proud of you. I'm glad we've evolved past the need to not have back row in our decks.
Who needs back row? You could have hand traps and graveyard traps instead.
In GX era?
Hey, DD Crow exists. It's a hand trap.
And who uses it?
No one, but they should because it's fucking good. That would have stopped some Sora Lotus. Judai, you fucking idiot. You should just run that. Understand the meta better, idiot.
Simply run the out.
You think
I'm so you can't
Bell's
see me.
running
I'm doing like the Gangnam style dance while I'm listening to this dancing Polish cow. So I'm really fucking.
Hey, Carl, you're
I'm
talking
doing
about
great.
meta. Meanwhile, Bell is running.
Yeah, Samsara Lotus. You know what Samsara
No.
Lotus was at that time?
No.
Bastard.
No. Bell is running a fucking giant germ. Bell is running Lava Golem. Bell is running the Sacred Beasts. All in the same deck.
Bell is also running Gate Guardian for some reason.
Yes, I saw the Gate Guardian and I screamed.
I went,
Are you
oh,
saying Gate Guardian or Gay Guardian?
Gate.
Gate.
G-A-T-E.
Okay.
To be fair, though,
not the Gay Guardian.
I mean, when 3 men come together like that, magical things will
The
happen.
Gay Guardian. The sparks are flying.
Holy shit.
I also pogged when Jaden popped Alchemy Cycle and I saw Little Wingard on it, but then Little Wingard's getting fucked up on the card art, and I was like, oh,
Very sad.
someone help him. This is fucked up. And then fucking Rainbow Neos just dies. Rip in
Rainbow Neos
peace,
is really
gays.
cool. I gotta post this when Judai used what was it, 5 heroes or whatever the card's called? What is it called?
It's, fucking, I forget what it's, hold on.
The basically Pot of Avarice, but for heroes specifically. Fifth Hope.
I believe it's Fifth Hope, yes.
And you just see everyone all the heroes standing there, fucking Avian and Neos back to back with their crossed arms. I'm like, this is raw as fuck.
Yeah.
This is the most
Sick as hell.
hype shit in the world.
Yeah, it's Fifth Hope.
Thank God.
So cool.
It's a really good moment.
So many of Jaden's plays that just make no sense but are raw as fuck. It's so good. I also regret to inform the people that I got spoiled on a thing that happens in this episode when I was looking up stuff on the wiki.
That
edits.
was your mistake.
Okay, I run a podcast where I have to make funny edits, and I needed an image of the Supreme King. So I go to the wiki page for the Supreme King where I know I can get a render, and then they go, oh, he will become reincarnated into Judai Yuki. And I go, fuck yourself! Fuck yourself! God damn it! God damn it!
I hate The worst thing is when you're like looking up like
Nice, brother.
how much left do I have in this game, or like how many hours are left, or like look up a character.
Yeah, and
it's
then
like,
it shows up like
here's
an
all the
end
spoilers.
game
It's like,
thing.
oh.
I hate it. I get that.
Here's his 4th transformation in the 3rd phase of his last fight.
Here is exactly what
fuck.
has happened in specifically the part of the game you have not played yet. Enjoy. Sucks.
Hi, baby Bio.
Aw.
Yeah, sorry. I'll mute for a second.
No, it's all good. But yeah, it's fucked up to know that Yubel, before being this creature, was just a twink.
It was just a little person. It's
Just
like,
a
oh,
little guy. Just a little dude.
I wasn't expecting a whole reincarnation thing.
Yeah, it's Yu-Gi-Oh, so there has to be some aspect of transcending generations to fulfill your destiny.
Yes, yeah.
And it kind of rules. But it does feel kind of out of nowhere, like they figured out they wanted to do this end of last season, and they just sort of had to work around it.
That genuinely scared the shit out of me.
Oh, did he finish it? He finished
that
it.
genuinely
That
fucking
is
frightened me.
Shorah, that is horrifying. He's going in the thumbnail. I don't know where
That
yet.
was the most.
But he's
I just
going.
looked to my left and I see it pop up, and it was like a FNAF jump scare.
Hey,
It
chat.
was awful. Holy shit.
Hold on.
That was terrible. Holy shit.
He's coming for you, Bridget.
I'm trying to just find the fucking song that he plays, and I can't find the Golden Freddy song. I want to play it. Good enough. There it is.
I love Five Nights at Freddy's. Unironically, I love it. It's so much fun.
I love
I
doing
agree.
lore deep dives into FNAF. I just don't engage with it because I'm a pussy with horror.
What did you say,
Oh,
Clara?
I said I am too.
Oh, it is the Torador March, by the way.
Yeah.
It's just fucking bad, but
I always forget the name of it. Thank you.
Whenever I think about that song, I think it's a song by They Might Be Giants about beer. It's a good song. It's funny. I thought
Here's the image.
this thing fucking sucks. I need you to stop showing me this.
No, he's gonna stay on screen.
That's awful.
We get this flashback into Jaden's previous life that he did not remember until now, and how Yubel was the servant to a king and a prince, and swore to always protect the prince until he was ready to fulfill his destiny and defeat the light, which, happened last season, so you're a little late on that unless there's more light to be absolutely demolished. And in order to do that, Yubel has to undergo this body horror process in a fucking medieval European kingdom, I assume?
Yeah, Yubel goes from a literal normal human child to what they are currently.
Yes.
So that's fucked.
You see scalpels in the sub, and so I go, yeah.
The people are telling them to, quote, accept the dragon's eye, which, what the fuck?
Yeah, so maybe the eye and the forehead is the only thing that really needed to be added for this to happen. Which is the best case because that means there wasn't surgery on the rest of them. But at the same time, that's cutting open your forehead and putting an eye in there.
Yeah, it's like what
Everyone
Tien
doesn't do
did.
that? Is that what Tien did?
Yeah.
Really? I just thought he was born with 3 eyes.
Hey, you know who did that? Hiei Yu Hakusho. The Jagan eye is a surgery that is very painful.
That's true.
It's very cool. Actually, yeah, and then the Jagan gives him the ability to wield the Dragon of the Darkness Flame. Holy shit! This is just potentially a Hakusho reference. Holy fuck!
Could be.
Kind of raw, though.
So, like,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, is this like the Yu-Gi-Oh! World's first 9/11 because they got all the worlds just slapping together?
Carl, how could you fucking forget? Hi, Bridget. I'm sorry, hold on.
Hi.
Let me move the
Bridget.
libertarian
I know.
guys.
Hi, no one did anything wrong in specific. I really need you to put the Buc-ee's away because it scares me. Okay, bye.
I'm getting to an edit that I can replace it with. Don't worry, bitch. We're moving. Specifically, the edit I'm replacing it with is, how can it be the first 9/11?
Oh yeah, of course. No, you're right. You're right. You're so right.
Why
Actually,
did he slip back into the Supreme King, Carl? I'm asking you this.
that is correct. I forgot about. Well, this is his personal 9/11. I mean, like an actual wide scale one.
Jesus Christ.
Do you not see that those are literally the towers? Are you telling me that Judai Yuki was the only man in New York that day? He's the only one personally affected by a tragedy?
A second 9/11 has hit Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh no. Oh god.
Insensitive.
I'm a New Yorker.
So, in the midst of this flashback, Jaden sees his past self telling Yubel that they'll be together forever, and that Yubel is the only one who will have his love, which makes all of this more understandable, more fucked up. Yubel, why didn't you explain this to the 8-year-old child? If you knew he was going to be reincarnated, why did you not try to explain any of it?
This felt, very out of like left field. I was like, what is? Were they leading up to this?
Not particularly, no. Yeah. Also,
and she's just like, I'm not actually bad. I was just trying to protect you or something.
Yeah.
It's like,
Also,
okay.
Yubel, you put children into comas. You put 18-year-olds playing a card game into comas. I mean,
you altered a man's memories to make him forget that his child died.
Yeah.
We've all been there before.
Bridget, kids are more intelligent than you would think. Also, you think an 8-year-old wouldn't believe you're gonna be a really powerful king someday, and I'm here to protect you. Just like that! Just like that! It's that fucking easy!
Yeah, but at that point it feels like when Meliodas in Seven Deadly Sins walks up to the reincarnation
If you
of his
mention
wife
Seven
who was a
Deadly Sins
baby,
to me again, I'll fucking end your life.
and then he's like, "Oh, I have to
Never
protect her
watched
because
that.
she's gonna grow up
Alright,
to be
3,
my wife," and it's
2,
like terrible.
1.
I'm just making a comparison to something that is similar. It's a terrible thing
Okay.
to just fucking kind of do.
Okay, well this isn't pedophilia, so calm the fuck down.
What?
What Carl
Seven
just
Deadly Sins is
explained
not good.
is kind of like that, yeah.
Seven Deadly Sins is not a good
See, it's
series.
like in Breaking Dawn.
No, it's not.
It gave me like fairy tale vibes. So I was like,
much worse than Fairy Tale.
Hey, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna alienate part of our audience here. If there's anyone in here who likes Seven Deadly Sins, you like garbage, and that's some of the worst fucking character design I've seen in my life.
Yeah, the character designs just aren't appealing, except for the guy who just looks like he's fucking Grimjow Bleach.
All right, but Escanor fucking rips. I love him. I wish he was in
that
something
series
better.
has like 3 good designs in it, and that's about it.
I'm
You see,
looking
the
up
others,
Escanor.
it keeps-
I'm judging you. No, that's funny. I get that. I respect it.
Escanor? What kind of name is that?
Escanor is so ugly. Banned.
What is?
He's just a guy. He gets big in the sun.
It's
Swole. I think he's neat.
All right, moving away from bad media onto good media.
Okay. Haikyuu.
Scrolling through. I mean, yes, Haikyuu is good, but that's not the good
You
media
see,
I was specifically referring to.
I love Haikyuu.
I do too.
So Yubel uses a chain material so that she can activate Super Poly from her hand since Jaden gave it to her, and she's gonna fuse everything together. But then Judai goes, "No, I'm gonna use this trap card that lets me change the fusion targets." And as Yubel's like, "You can't target Super Poly with trap cards," he goes, "Not choosing that.
No, I chose chain.
Choosing chain material. I'm fusing the two of us together, the duelists."
Yeah,
Fortunately, they spent an entire half of the season showing that these cards, have metaphysical abilities in this universe, so it gets a pass on the rules front.
It can work. Also, before this point, because Cyrus is still spectating the duel for a good amount of this, Jaden realizes what he has to do after the flashback of remembering his past fucking life, and that he is the reincarnated version of this prince. And he looks to Cyrus and he says, "I'm not sacrificing myself for everyone. I'm going on a journey to grow from a child to an adult." And I'm like, wow. Yeah. Shit.
Yeah, that's really powerful.
And then he hits him with one last gotcha before he ascends even higher. Can we get much higher? The answer is yes.
Yep.
I sat here watching all this highly emotional stuff, getting like really emotional about it,
High
and
off
all
your
I
ass.
could type down was "Holy guacamole!" He really do be Steven Universing it.
Yeah,
Oh
that
my
I mean, it is. I will say it did remind me of Steven Universe, but the good parts of it,
Yeah.
where like fusion is always a metaphor about self-love and acceptance, and
Yeah.
and embracing your flaws and becoming a better version of yourself through it. And yeah.
By the way, the ending to this episode outright implies that everyone's, back at the Duel Academy, except for Adrian, Echo, and Zane, who have actually died.
And
Oh,
Bastion,
and
who's
Bastion,
off
who
with his
stayed with
fucking tiger
Tanya.
GF.
Now here's my thing with the ending of this episode. Is I'm just sitting here like they really ended this season like this, huh?
Yep.
At least for like the sub, where it's just Cyrus like crying and staring up in the sky because Judai's not coming back, and I'm
good
like,
tears.
Well-
Good tears.
yeah, and I'm just like, this is like how Kamen Rider Gaim was supposed to end before they added one last dog shit episode.
Well, hey, I've got good
Spoilers.
news for you. Season 3 has one last recap episode.
Let's go! Let's go! It's the same, baby! It's the fucking same!
No, it's not the same.
History repeats!
It's not the same
'cause there's
because
an entire
Amon's not
season
gonna get the
after.
focus. Don't worry about it. But yeah, Bell embracing Judai after he admits that he doesn't know if he will be the same person after this, and fusing together with them, is fucking raw. I cried both times watching this. It's just good.
I'm sorry, Shibuya, I need you to look at this fucking picture.
What are you? Why are you putting JoJo Part 8, and not just Part 8, the bitch with the shit haircut, in front of me while I'm talking about how I cried during the finale of GX Season 3?
Just fucking send me this and fucking cry.
Hold on, I'm putting it on the stream for the people to fucking look at. This is what he's laughing at. This is what he's laughing at. So anyway, in the dub of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, the way it ends is first off, love wins. Thank you,
Yeah.
Shorah.
Hell yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
One last love wins to round us off.
Yeah. Very good. And then the second way that it ends is specifically in the dub. Jaden died on the way
Jaden
back to his
died
home
on the way back
planet.
to his home planet.
I screamed because I genuinely did not know this is how it ended for the dub only viewers, and it's insane. How soon after this did they start airing 5Ds? I need to know.
Pretty fucking soon, if I remember correctly. They would have started airing it really fucking quick. I'm gonna go double check the dates.
I need to know if
Yeah,
it's
they
within
aired
2
it.
or 3 weeks.
Oh my god, I've been.
This
I'm
kid's
pretty sure they were
crying over
airing it.
Jaden being dead. Meanwhile, hey, motorcycles!
Yeah, I'm
2
pretty sure they
weeks?
started airing it during,
Yes!
like, airing. It's crazy.
I don't know how long I've been muted for.
How about you?
Probably
My
a
kids.
fair
I mean,
bit.
my kids are crying in the background, but I thought I was unmuting to add some of my own little quips, and they did not get through.
Oh,
so
fuck, I'm so
Okay.
sorry.
Okay, so Shibuya.
Mhm.
The last episode of GX for the dub aired August 23rd, 2008.
Mhm.
The first episode of 5D's dub aired in America in September 13th, 2008.
Oh my fucking god. That is so funny.
So there was a small gap, but that's it.
I just think it's really funny how you get this really emotional resolution implying that that Jaden sacrificed himself in order to save Bell's soul from the all-consuming light that was taking her over and corrupting her, because he has the darkness of the Supreme King in him. He's built different. And then that's all we get. That's all we get.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's why he's my MC. That's why he's the GOAT.
And then the preview immediately just goes, yeah, Judai's transformation? Huh? Great.
What?
Never change. Yu-Gi-Oh! Sub next episode cards.
Yay! I love when the next episode thing spoils what's gonna happen.
mean,
Jonochi dies?
oh, Jonochi will always be the funniest instance of that possible. It's so fucking good. All right.
Don't die, Jonochi. The next episode.
Now, before we
That's
get
funny.
to our end of episode shit, I'm gonna speed run this because we didn't really have a lot of episodes to talk about.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna power through it in here. That's right, it's time for our funny ad break. I need to move the libertarians. Thank you. All right, so real quick, just gonna speed run this a little bit. We have a Twitter, twitter.com/MillenniumMike. On there, we will post all of the thumbnail images that you've been seeing. On there, we will post some funny memes and ask some funny questions. Like I asked people before we started, what was your favorite moment in the dub since we're saying goodbye to the dub of GX today? And then I said hard mode, no Shmaden Shmooky, and nobody has replied with Shmaden. I'm proud of you all. Thank you all so much. And then we'll tease new guests on there. We'll generally announce if scheduling is funky or if something has to change. So if you want to stay updated on the podcast, follow us there. Keep an eye out. We also have a Patreon, patreon.com/MillenniumMike. On there, you can get access to exclusive things for as little as $5 a month, like our movie commentary tracks for both Pyramid of Light and Dark Side of Dimensions. And as we approach 5Ds, I need to remind you all that we will be doing Bonds Beyond Time when it becomes relevant within 5Ds. We're going to complete the fucking trinity.
Wait,
you also get
5Ds
access...
and-
What's up?
I thought that had Jade in it. Is 5Ds and GX connected?
Bonds Beyond Time is the 10th anniversary movie for Yu-Gi-Oh! So it features all three of the protagonists up to that point.
Yeah. It's a crossover of the
It's
first
raw as
series.
hell, Bio. I'm so excited to
Oh,
get
I
your
can't
fresh
wait.
takes on it. You also get access to archives of our past Mill Mike stream VODs, like me putting together the Millennium Puzzle Model Kit. Oh boy, that sure was 9 hours. You can help us reach goals to watch more Yu-Gi-Oh! Seasons after 5Ds. And if you're at certain tiers, you get, special shout-outs during episodes, like our Blue Eyes White Dragons. I need to move the Libertarians again. Fuck. Who get their names on screen and in the credits for every single episode. So thank you so much. Then, you also get our Forbidden Ones, our $50 tier, who get access to that benefit. I read their names aloud, and they get access to a black and white sketch from Shorah every month. We're a little backed up on rewards because things have been collapsing in multiple people's lives. It's fine. It's fine. We'll get to it. So thank you so much to our current Forbidden Ones, DJ Prower, and Man, I Love Dogs.
And me too. Shibui, when are we doing another saga?
Bro, shit's collapsing in my life right now. All the time, constantly. I'm trying to keep it
same.
together. It's rough.
I'll take Shibuya's deck and I'll play for him.
Bio,
I'm
I don't think that's gonna go well. I'm sorry,
great.
man.
I think it would go
the
great for
the way
me.
Master Saga works, that would be insane. But hey, if you two want to do a separate Master Saga, I think that could be interesting and funny.
Oh.
And our hyper limited tier gets access to all the benefits of the Forbidden Ones except your sketches in color, and there's only 3 slots. Thank you so much to our God cards. Right now it's just ShinyMew, but ShinyMew, longtime supporter. We appreciate it. Please remember, before you support anybody on Patreon, any creators, not just us, take care of yourself first. Make sure you have enough money for food, rent, clothes, essentials. Then worry about supporting people. And, if you're not able to contribute financially, word of mouth is huge for podcasts. Spreading the word on a podcast you like to somebody else you think might be interested can start a whole chain reaction. Help us out a ton. So anything you can do to support, we appreciate it. As far as bonus content, again, I'm trying. It's a lot. I'm sorry. Shibuya, we can do a questionnaire together so I get to be even more mean to Bio? I mean, we could. We could. I did have a questionnaire fucking ready that we just never ended up recording. But, Bridget, if you want to quiz various members of the podcast on Yu-Gi-Oh stuff,
No.
I think that could also be very
No.
funny. Not just Bio. I'm not saying this is specific bullying. I'm saying if
not
Bridget
doing
wants
it.
to bully all of us at once, it could be very
Bridget's
entertaining.
there, I'm not doing it.
We get. Oh my God! Wait! We can do Yu-Gi-Oh! Jeopardy with Bridget as the host.
Oh, that would be really good. That would be great for a stream, actually. Fuck.
There you go.
You know what? Hey, Bridget, write that down. I'm gonna talk to you about that later. All right.
Oh, why'd you become a frog?
Me?
You were like,
I was like, I don't know about
Scary.
that. I don't know about that one.
oh, you're a bitch. Gotcha.
Wow. Shit.
Wow.
Is there anything else that anyone else on this or any other podcast would like to promote?
My my psychology of Riku videos came out.
That's wonderful, Bio.
Excited.
Those are good
Happy about
videos.
that.
I'm very excited to
I
watch
was really
that once
happy
we're
with the
done here. Yeah.
response. Yeah. So
Anything else you have, Bio?
I don't actually.
Hey, Shorah, you want
Really?
to promote the podcast Bio started?
No, I didn't start that, and I'm not on it anymore.
Are you not?
You're still on
Oh.
the server. You're still in it until we have a fucking conversation, you bitch. Anyway, watch Program Advance, a Mega Man Battle Network podcast where we're covering the Mega Man Battle Network anime. Me, BioRoxas, who dragged me into the podcast and is trying to leave, Double Soul,
Right.
and Yuki.
Right.
This rules. Every time Program Advance promo comes up, it's the funniest
This
shit.
rules. This is my favorite bit.
Oh, I love this. What a good bit.
This is awesome.
Hey, Bridget.
Bio, come on.
Literally, no, I'm not part. I didn't start the podcast, and I'm not on it anymore. I'm not. It's not a bit.
God. Oh my
Coming
Yeah,
from the same
okay,
guy
buddy.
who sent me an invite to it and then, like, 5 minutes later went, oh shit, I was thinking of Shibuya.
It was so
Yeah.
funny.
Was I?
You were.
Holy
I know
Yeah,
you were,
you-
bitch, because you fucking boldface said it.
Yeah.
Did I? I don't remember.
I'll go
Using
fucking
bad
get the
memories
receipt
now.
right
Let's go,
here.
bud. You're learning.
I literally don't remember.
My memory's also fucking terrible. Let's go. Oh boy.
Hey, if you like Yu-Gi-Oh content, you can watch me and Bridget doing a Master Saga series. I'm doing the first 20 episodes of the series with Bridget, and then the next 20 after that with KZ, and the next 20 after that with Jordan, and the next 20 after that with Shorah.
Oh, you already
That's
got
all
the
so
system.
far.
Shit.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware of this.
That's
awesome.
I remember asking you, like, I think 2 weekends ago or 3 weekends, something like that. One of the
That's
last
probably
times
why
we
my
did
brain
this.
fucking sucks.
Carl and Bridget are running Master Saga. It sure is a Master Saga. And I will
I
not
think it's
elaborate.
doing great. You guys can ignore episode 3, which isn't up yet, but you can
No,
watch
I think episode 3
2.
is the peak of the series, I'll be honest with you.
You can watch episode 2, which is up now.
I think episode 3 is going to be very good. Please look forward to when that drops. It's very funny. Very funny.
No.
Has the official Shibuya Gato thumbs up on it.
No.
They also stream it live when they're recording, so if you want to catch that, you might want to consider following both of them on Twitch, you know? Bridget's
That's true.
links have been in
Calamity
episodes
Carl.
before. Carl's links are always at the bottom of episodes. So.
The Calamity Carl and Briss Kitty, BRISSKITTYY. Don't make the same mistake I do.
Yeah, there's a second Y in it. Just remember that. Anything else anybody wants to promote?
I'm about to play
Like
Final
jazz?
Fantasy 13 too.
You can check out
Pretty good.
D-Ships, the Dipships Humble Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression series. People don't know is an anagram sometimes. And I don't have any more episodes currently, but I mean, the ones that are up are good. Go watch them, please.
Yeah?
Deck March will return.
Once
that's right.
Shorah and I are out of hell, Deck March will return, I promise.
Don't worry, Shibuya, you and I are gonna we're gonna get a weekend where we're both free, we're gonna sit our asses down and record like 10 episodes.
Hey,
It'll be
Shibuya, when are we
great.
doing Saga?
Please. I'm drowning.
Honestly, okay, actually, you know what, Shibuya? Putting this out there.
Uh-huh.
What if we move Deck March to streaming, like how Carl does fucking Saga?
Mm.
Put a little bit less nightmare effort on the editing for you, and we can cover more content more quickly.
It's less about there being less nightmare editing, because I would still want to record it, and then I don't want my perspective to just be the Twitch stream. I just... The other thing is it spoils outcomes early, and our whole thing with Deck March is it's early access for patrons for a week, and then it goes out to everybody. So
Yeah, no, that's fair.
that's the one concern with that. Otherwise, that would be ideal.
Patreon needs to like make a fucking patron exclusive streaming platform.
You know what we could do though, because if you become a patron, you get a special role in my Discord, and I do have a voice chat in there.
You could do it in the Discord.
We could do it
and
in the
could make them
Discord,
stages.
where the people watching are muted, but patrons get to watch the live recording and get the full episode a week before. We would have to make 2 separate calls. One for you while you're deck building, one for me
Make
while
it
I'm
like a
deck
fucking
building.
Pokemon game. Choose which fucking version you want. Do you want Deck March Indigo or Deck March Red?
I appreciate
Oh
you
no,
giving me
Scarlet and Violet. That's what
There
we
you
are,
go.
bitch.
There you go.
Red. That's awesome.
And it's easy to tell who goes where.
Yeah?
The Shorah is clearly the purple one.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
And you're always seeing red because you're always angry, so it's a perfect fit.
No, what the fuck does
It's
that
also
mean?
your favorite colors. What I was
No,
going
what the
for.
fuck
Please
does that
not the bells
mean?
again. Please not the bells again.
If I had a Kamen Rider belt right next to me, I would have turned that bitch on immediately.
All right, don't worry, Shibuya. I'll calm the baby down while we put on the fucking Deck March ad. Fucking here you go,
Dipships,
Carl.
you
No.
No! No! Alright. Everyone, please enjoy the Dipships ad.
请违规异常，了解下。
Do you enjoy boating? How about listening to some friends tell a few stories and talk about their weeks? Then I've got just the podcast for you. Dip Ships, the legitimate boating podcast. Every week, Carl, PM, Medi, and Nick get together and tell their favorite stories and recap what's been going on in their lives and talk about boating too, I guess. Check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and Podbean. And we'll see you on the Nautical Mile.
The episode's bio. That's fine.
What's up?
You agree, Bio.
was
I said he might have to leave.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
My kids are just screaming.
Yeah, that's 100%
I would have saved my
understandable.
wife.
All right, well, it's time. Before you go, if we can speed through this, least favorite card in play. Bio, you can go ahead and go first.
Fucking beaver.
Grand
Not
Mole.
the beaver. The mole. The mole.
Yeah.
And the stupid Buc-ee's.
That's not a card or a play. Well, you could consider it a play for the podcast, but we're reviewing the episodes.
My least favorite card is the Grand Mole.
Of course.
Least
I like
favorite
Grand Mole.
play. I hate. I don't think we talked about it. I hate when Yubel shows up and like explodes out of the horn from Nightmare. That
Yeah.
was like the
Yeah, you
It
know
was a
what?
little
Yeah.
wet for
grossest.
me. I get it.
I was like,
I don't like how fruity Samsara Lotus is. For no fucking
What
reason.
the fuck?
It's literally called Sacrifice Lotus, and you made it a woman.
You know what? Yeah, no, I get it now.
So, least favorite card. Least favorite play. Most of the plays were pretty solid. I generally just didn't get how the zero attack shit worked with Yubel, but like I'll let it slide because good story.
It's not explained super well.
Yeah.
Yubel as a monster basically is you don't take battle damage from it, and your opponent takes battle damage from it that you would take normally.
Okay, yeah.
And
That's,
you ideally want Yubel to get destroyed to get to the next form of Yubel, and then yeah.
Yeah.
It does not have a great card effect because it's actually kind of a pain in the ass to properly destroy it and get to its fucking better forms.
Yeah, I've noticed that. It's rough, but it is cool. It's a cool idea.
I would kill for a ghost rare Yubel though. Holy fuck.
That would
mean,
be nice.
Listen, when they do more speed
Rarity
boxes,
collection 2, please.
or rarity collection too, yeah, that could work. I'm surprised they didn't do just a nostalgia rarity collection with a bunch of the older cards that aren't just ace monsters, because that would sell like crazy. You know what they say, DM nostalgia fucking makes money.
That's true.
I don't think I have a single least favorite play. I'll be honest. I'll cop out. This shit ruled. This shit was great. Shorah?
I'm gonna fucking goddamn. I don't really have a least favorite card in play here, so I'm just gonna have to default to like the last thing I can think of, which is just fucking, I guess, Samsara Lotus. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's either that or Grinder Golem.
Grinder Golem doesn't do anything, so that's a fair
It
point to
doesn't.
make for
Yeah.
his favorite card. Carl.
My least favorite card is Ojama Yellow.
Okay.
Least favorite play is not applicable. There's not a
What?
single bad play.
Understandable. Okay.
I like this duels a lot.
Yeah, this duel was really fucking good. And then, hey Shorah, if you wanna go ahead and go first.
Favorite card's gonna be a tie between Rainbow Neos and Yubel.
Yeah.
Because I dig the hell out of Yubel, like all 3 Yubel forms. They're just fucking cool, and I always wanted to have a complete set of them as a kid, but never could, because trading card prices fucking suck.
Mm-hmm.
Very true.
Favorite play would be the Jaden Gay fusion. Let's go. Love wins.
Let's go. Carl, your favorites?
My favorite card is Chain Material, baby. Gotta love Chain Material. Gotta love the Electrum loop,
Mm-hmm.
where you just keep making Elemental Hero Electrum and then keep making Gustav Max and just keep burning for damage.
I hope your trains all burn. I hope they're used as fuel for a real fucking train.
And my favorite play is the entire goddamn duel.
Understandable. Bio?
Rainbow Neos for card.
Correct.
Favorite play? Maybe like the decent. I don't know. Like all of it is all right.
Also acceptable, yeah. Again, I don't think there's like an objectively bad play in this entire duel. So, my favorite card is Rainbow Nails. Love wins, baby. Let's go. And then my favorite play was just Jaden accepting that he has to grow up and learning to accept Yubel. Because, you know, Yubel is flawed and fucked up, but that at the end of the day, it all came from a place of they care about you. So, you know, well, once they've calmed down a little, we can reassess where things are at. Just really fucking good. Yeah,
So
Bridget. What a surprise! I like character development.
I just looked this up, by the way. Apparently, fucking base form Yubel has gotten a common, a rare, a super rare, and a secret rare printing, but nothing else. And that pisses me off, because, like, that would look so good in some of the nicer new rarities, like fucking ultimate rare would be fucking sick.
When they
God
made
damn.
those tins of ace monsters, I'm stunned Yubel wasn't one of the quarter centuries they added.
You'd think, right?
Yeah.
Like, Neos is great, but you'd think Yubel would be an option.
You'd think it would be both of them. Because of what they represent.
I mean, fucking 5D's got 2 of them, for God's sake.
Yeah. Alright, well. That's the end of the dub of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, and I'd just like to go into my media thread a little bit on Twitter. Because...
Just saying. My party finder, not a single person joined it.
Okay.
Sorry, just saying.
Okay. You managed to survive on thin ice. That doesn't mean you should try it again, but congratulations on surviving.
What?
So, again, did not know that that's how the dub just ends. With Jaden dying on the way back to his home planet, literally. And, yeah, the dub is too goofy. Yeah, there's too much filler. But when it's peak, it's peak. Like, Zane Truesdale's gonna stick with me. That's a character I'm gonna fucking go on and just be like, he's one of the goats of Yu-Gi-Oh! He rules. He's so good. And, you know, I'm excited to see where the rest of the sub goes. I think it's on par with original Yu-Gi-Oh! Because it also has its problems when you're counting the filler. If you cut out all the filler, the anime adaptation still has its issues, but way less of them.
What are you talking about? You don't like the virtual world arcs?
I'm just smiling and moving on. So, our next episodes, for the first time in the history of GX, because we did Season 0 and that didn't have a dub, we are strictly doing sub-episodes for Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. And on episode 33 of Millennium Mike GX, we will be covering episodes 156 through 160. That episode will be recording on December 2nd, so if you want to tune in for the live recording, keep an eye out. Link is on screen for video viewers.
We got
what we
5 episodes left of GX, everybody. 5 recordings left.
Yeah, 5 recordings of Mill Mike GX. We still have like 30 episodes of GX proper. But yeah, it'll end in January. Let me double check scheduling because certain things.
January 27th is what you have listed.
May or may not be because I need to double check when SmackFest happened. I think it's that weekend. I need to change it.
If we somehow end up starting fucking... I gotta check a date, but like...
Oh, we could just record Mill Mike at
okay.
No, okay.
No. A, no, because not everyone's gonna be there. B, no, MagFest is on the off week, thank God. We're good.
Let's go.
Alright, my scheduling still worked out. We're perfectly on time. Is there anything anybody would like to say to the class before we hit the outro?
Oh, I thought that we were doing like audience questions or something.
I mean, I feel like that'll be more for the final episode. This is just the end of the dub.
To those of you in the chat, I'm pointing at you specifically.
I know what you are.
God fucking damn it.
What?
I didn't know Rainbow Dark Dragon was on your fucking soundboard. God. Alright. Say goodbye for today, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Yes, I got important business to take care of now.
What do you have to do?
I'm an hour into this dancing Polish cow 10-hour video.
Alright.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking hell, and I thought it was important. Thank you all for listening to the Millennium Microphone. This show would not still be here without you guys and your continued support. It is surreal to be at the end of the dub for GX, but it lessens the blow a little bit knowing that we've still got a few more months of this. And then we move on to card games on motorcycles, so please look forward to that. If you like the podcast, please consider sharing it with your friends, with family, with people that you think might enjoy it. And if you want to follow any of the hosts, as always, our links will be in the description down below. Until next time, get your game on.